Hello, this is Pamis Tankur yet again. This is about Russia. I published my predictions for the winter 2025-26 season for Russia on December 26. Um Now, as I have previously said more than a year back, um, the 2026 or 2026 or 2027 would see the end of the Putin era. Um Either a coup against Putin or his death or something like that. Yeah, it would 2026 or 2027 would mark an end of the Putin era, and not only that, it would bring a huge shift in Russian history, as happens from time to time. Yeah, as I have said this before also in another video. In the If you see the geopolitical predictions video for 2026, you will see the same thing there. But I wanted to say what else can happen during the winter 2025-26 season, which is late December 2025 to late March 2026. So late December is already gone. So basically from now till late March of 2026. Um, One of the things is that the country could go through a major catastrophe. Uh, and I think one of the catastrophe could actually be Putin himself. As I said, 2026-27 is a period in which would see the likely end of Putin era. And in fact, this winter itself could be a period in which this could happen. I'm not certain if in 2026-27 this particular season, the winter season, is the time when this would happen, but it can. Yeah, it's not ruled out at all, because there are indications even in these 3 months that this can happen. In any case, I think there would be a secretly hatched conspiracy against him. But finally, whether it is able to realize itself within these 3 months or not, remains to be seen. Certainly, an important member of the upper classes, or some important government personality, or some prominent bureaucratic figure or politician, is highly likely to die in Russia in this period. Now, whether it's Putin or someone else, it remains to be seen. And there could be an expensive funeral for this person, so which indicates it could be a top figure. The country's spending also looks high in this period, not only on war but again on some grandiose occasion, for example, a public funeral. Now, some of the things more on the the other things here, if we talk about Russia, it's like the important foreign policy breakthroughs could occur during this period, and in fact such breakthroughs could enable the Russian state to control more land. This could happen during this winter period. But at the same time, finances, they appear stretched, and fresh sanctions could be there on the country. Also, the country's military forces continue to look very active during this time, even more than they have been. And Russia may attain major victories during this period in any military offensive, and some of which could be sudden and, in fact, demoralize the opponent. Death of prominent artist is possible during this time in Russia, or there could be a major airplane accident. So this could be the catastrophe which I mentioned. It could be either Putin or something like this. There could be a major airplane accident, and there may also occur death of separatists, terrorists, or some shooter, something like that. And lastly, I would say, before going to weather, prominent crime, scandal, or detention may happen at a place frequented by children or students, or targeting students or scholars. So some prominent crime or scandal could happen at such a place or involving such people. Or instead, it may occur at a place of arts and culture, entertainment, sport, leisure, or relaxation. For example, a tourist place, a tourist resort, for example, or an art gallery, something like that. Or it could target someone connected to such places.